Hey guys, so I know it's been over a week since I last vlogged, and I'm really sorry. I've been extremely busy, and once again I had to write down on paper what I did so I can remember. So, Monday, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, I don't think I did. Um, Eilish and I went to go see $1 Million Quartet, and it's about this December 4th, 1956, and it's the one day in history that Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, Elvis, and Johnny Cash were all in the same studio at the same time because they all had the same like founding uh, producer. Yeah, producer. And it was okay, but I mean there was no storyline. All they did was play songs, and I was good with that. Tuesday didn't do anything. Wednesday, I don't remember what we did during the day, but we went to Kent. Oh, we had a speaker. We went to, as a class, we went to Kensington Gardens for afternoon tea, and it was good. Like back in the day, afternoon tea was like their dinner. So not only did you get tea, you got, it was like little, tower things. And so the bottom tier had four different kinds of finger sandwiches. It was like cucumber, ham, cheese, and salmon. And the second one had, a scone and it had jam and butter. It was really, really good. And then the top had two different kinds of desserts depending on what um, tea you got. And I got the Enchanted Palace afternoon tea, so it was chocolate tea. And the top it was like a layered brownie cake thing, and some other thing that had like raspberries in it. I'm not really sure what it was, but it was absolutely delicious. And then Thursday we went to Shakespeare's Globe Theater and did a tour, and then we saw All's Well That Ends Well. And if you know anything about the theater, you know that you stand up like the whole time. And so we were right in the corner of the stage, so we were like leaning on the stage. Of course, I couldn't really lean on the stage because I'm too short. But it was definitely an experience. I don't think I'd ever do it again. Um, but it was good. And then um, Friday, Eilish and I left for Dublin. We woke up at like 4 in the morning and had to walk to the station and take the plane. And then the plane got delayed, which isn't fun. Um, but when we got there, we walked around a little bit and found our hostel. And around the corner was a Hard Rock Cafe. And we're like, oh, yay, Hard Rock Cafe, another one. So we get there, and first of all, they don't do the student deal that they did here in London. So I tried to find something else, and then I got this meal deal that you get the main course, and then you get dessert. So it took them a while to pick up our food, and then we just waited and waited and waited until Eilish finally went to the hostess and was like, look, we've been waiting for like half an hour for her ice cream and it's not coming. So she went, and 10 minutes later, we finally got my ice cream. And then he wouldn't come for the check. Like, he would walk right by us, not even look at us. I think he was out to get us. I don't know why. He was kind of weird, so I don't know. And we actually ended up getting 25% off of our meal because Eilish went and complained to a manager because it was like really stupid that we were there for like 2 hours and we missed the walking tour, which we wanted to do that day, but ended up raining, so it was alright. And then we went to different shops and stuff around town, and I got my Collada ring. This is my ring. But this is different than other rings because it actually came in a set of three things. It comes with the base, and then you can either have this band that has like little diamonds on it, or it's like a plain bottom, but obviously like the glitzy one. I've collected these for a while, so when I found out I was going to Dublin, I'm like, I don't want just like a sterling silver thing, like a plain one, because I need a nice one. So then I saw this, and I thought I've never seen anything like it, so I thought it was really nice. Um, and then we went to the Guinness factory, and it was fun, except if you know me, you know I don't like beer. So I only had a couple sips of my free Guinness pint until I just gave it to Eilish because I I just couldn't do it. I tried so hard to like it and it was just gross. But we got to pour our own pint with a thing with the draft. And I have a certificate that says that like I have poured the perfect pint. So even though I didn't like my perfect pint, sorry, that's like a tongue twister, I still did it. So, and then we walked around, and then we were going to go to a pub crawl. So, oh, but we were really tired and went back to our hostel. And I was like, oh, I'll set my alarm for 8 o'clock, and we'll get up and we'll go to a pub that we were talking to the guys that sold me this ring actually for a while. And they told us about this pub we should go to. So we're like, we won't do the pub crawl. We'll just go to a pub. So I wake up and it's 11:30. And I go, Eilish, do you know it's 11:30? I thought you set your alarm. And then she was like, oh yeah, I did, but I turned it off and went back to sleep. So yeah, we didn't end up doing it, of course. Um, so then the next day we wake up and we went to Malahide Castle, but we had to take the train out there, so it was like an hour train ride. And it's like this like little village and stuff out on its own. I guess it's a really posh area, and it's like a 15-minute walk from the train station to the castle. It's like all like in the woods, and it was pretty. Sorry, I have my laptop on my pillow again. So when I move, the pillows move, so the camera moves. So sorry. Um, and we went to the castle and took pictures, and we took a tour of it because there's some family that lived there. I don't even remember what their last name was, so sorry. Um, and then we went back and got back in time for the walking tour that we missed the day before, and it was 3.5 hours, and it was hot, and we were tired, so it wasn't, I mean, it was nice, but it wasn't so enjoyable. The guy was cool, but we got a perk because at the end, our tour guide was like, oh, I'm going to lunch at this pub. If anyone wants to come for some discounted food, come with me. So we're like, hell yeah, we're gonna go for discounted food in Dublin. And we went to a pub called O'Neill's, and they had this deal that you could pick from like 5 of these entrees, and then you got a soft drink for €10, which euro is less than a pound. And usually, if I find something that's 10 pounds, I'm like, hell yeah! Like, I'm so excited about it. So, €10, like, of course. And I got fish and chips, and I was thinking about it last night. I'm actually gonna miss fish and chips. Never, ever, ever thought I was gonna say that because I don't like seafood at all, but I love fish and chips. It's so good. So, but I guess fried haddock is kind of the same. So if I go out somewhere, maybe I'll just get that. So we did the walking tour, and then O'Neill's, and then we got on the plane and went back home to London. It's what I call London home. It's kind of weird. Um, Well, we didn't get back until like 11:30 because of delays, and then the tube, it's like an hour long. And then yesterday was the Hard Rock Calling concert, which I don't know if I mentioned this in a past video, but um, 2 weeks ago I think was Hard Rock's Cafe's 40th anniversary, and they actually started in London by an American dude. So they had their menu priced the way they did 40 years ago, so like 60 pence for a burger, blah blah blah. So I just went with her friend because it was her friend's birthday, and when we went to Ice Bar, I was talking to one of my other classmates about concerts that he wanted to see, and he was like, oh yeah, and then like the Rod Stewart, Stevie Nicks, Bare Naked Ladies concert, it was just only a pound and blah blah. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And I'm like, Eilish, did you know about this? And she's like, yeah, I bought you a ticket. It was like a pound 50 for Train, Bare Naked Ladies, Stevie Nicks, and Rod Stewart. I would have just bought a ton of them, like sold them off to people because they were selling them after that day. They were selling them for like £55. And we paid 150. That was good. Um, but it was probably the hottest day that we've had since I've been in London. It was like 86 degrees all day long, so if I look a little more like tan, that's why. So I get a little bit of tan while I was out for like my summer vacation. Um, Train, obviously great. And it was nice because for Marry Me, he was saying, oh, like, yeah, you guys know about the royal wedding. Like, they were using the song for, like, promotional stuff for TLC. So he's like, I think we should have a wedding right now. And he, like, ran through the crowd and stuff. So I got pretty good close pictures of him. Barenaked Ladies was really good, but they were under this big tent thing that was like all enclosed. So you'd think it'd be cooler because it was all shaded. And actually it was so hot. I was dying. I don't know how the band didn't pass out. They were like long sleeve shirts and excuse me, sorry, and jeans and stuff like that. I don't know how they survived. Stevie Nicks, she's a little weird. Sorry, like I like Stevie Nicks, but I've never seen her perform just to listen to her songs. And she's a little weird. Like she wore head to toe black, like long sleeve black, and 86 degrees. Don't know how she didn't die because she's a little older. And then Rod Stewart was next. And thing is, like I know a couple songs, so I think since I didn't know a lot of the songs, so it wasn't as enjoyable as if I was an avid fan. Even if I was like Train, like I'm I like Train, but I don't have like their CDs. But I knew every single song they sing except one because they obviously are on the radio now, and I don't really know Rod Stewart that well, so I knew like two songs, and that was it. And there was Drunken Mess behind us. Like people were sitting on each other's shoulders, and they were all drunk. I'm like, oh God, please don't let them fall on me. I mean, sure, not don't let them fall in general, but I'd rather not have a drunken person on top of me. Um, so that's everything. Because today is Monday, and that was Sunday, which is yesterday. So yeah, this week I go home in 5 days, so I'm so excited. But I have a lot to do. I have a final presentation to finish, which I've somewhat started, um, and I have to pack, which is gonna take forever. I think since our room is so small, I'm gonna take all of my stuff and just bring it out to the living room so it's all in the open and I can see everything. So I will try to vlog maybe the night before I go home at least. I'll try. I'm not making any promises, but I'll really, really try. Sorry, this is my longest vlog. It's got 12 minutes already. So I better go and I kind of want to go get some food. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.